List the coordinates for each of the points labeled below. Let's start with A. If we look at A, which is right here, the x-coordinate of A is 5, because if we look to see how far to the right that is from the origin, it's 5 units to the right. It corresponds with 5 on the x-axis. So the x-coordinate for A is going to be 5. Now we need the y-coordinate, and the y-coordinate tells us how high up we are, and we're up 1 unit from the x-axis, so that's going to be 1. Another way of thinking about that is that if we go to the left, if we go to see where we are along the y-axis, we're at 1, 0, 1. So the height is 1, that means the y-coordinate is 1. Let's look at B. B is over here. If we want the x-coordinate, we go down to see where this is along the x-axis, and we can see that it's at -5. So the x-coordinate is going to be -5. Now the y-coordinate, we go to the right to see how high up we are. We compare this to the y-axis, and since it's at a height of 5, it's at 5 on the y-axis, we know that the y-coordinate is going to be 5. Let's move over to C. C is down here. If we look for the x-coordinate, we look to see how far to the left that is. That's all the way at -10 on the left. So we know the x-coordinate for C is going to be -10. Then for the y-coordinate, we look to see how far down we've gone. We've gone down 2, and because going down corresponds to negative y values, the y-coordinate is going to be -2. Right, if we start at the origin, we go to the left 10, and then down 2, that's -10, -2. If we look at D, D is on the y-axis. That means it hasn't gone to the left or to the right. So the x-coordinate is going to be 0, because there's no horizontal movement there. Now the y-coordinate, if we look there, we've gone down 4 units. That's -4 on the y-axis. So the y-coordinate is going to be -4. That tells us that D is at 0, -4. And then for E, let's see, E, the x-coordinate is going to be 7, because it's to the right 7 units. And then the y-coordinate is going to be -2, because it's down 2 units. So this is going to be at 7, -2. Again, to get to E, we go to the right 7 on the x-axis, so the x-coordinate's 7. And then we go down 2, so the y-coordinate is -2. And that gives us 7, -2.